Hello everyone, and welcome to the Support Vector Machines Project Overview lecture. In this lecture, we're just going to be doing an overview of the Support Vector Machines Project Notebook. Let's go ahead and jump to the notebook now. Okay, so here we are at the project notebook. For this Support Vector Machines project, we're going to be working with the famous iris flower dataset. The iris flower dataset, or Fisher's iris dataset as it's also known, is a dataset introduced by Sir Ronald Fisher in about 1936 as an example of discriminant analysis for a classification. This dataset consists of 50 samples from each of three species of iris flowers: Iris setosa, Iris virginica, and Iris versicolor. So 150 total samples, and there were 4 features that were measured from each sample: the length and width of the sepals and petals in centimeters. And here you can see a picture of the different flower types: Iris setosa, Iris versicolor, and Iris virginica. And so this iris dataset contains measurements of 150 iris flowers from the 3 different species. It's a really famous dataset, and a lot of times it's a student's first dataset when encountering classification of machine learning. We're going to go ahead and use this dataset in order to not focus so much on exploratory data analysis, but focus a little more on just learning the syntax for support vector machines, but more importantly, the grid search. So you'll go ahead and get the data, do a little bit of exploratory data analysis, not so much, essentially just a pair plot and a KD plot. Then you'll go ahead and do a train test split, you'll train your model, you'll evaluate the model, and then you'll go ahead and practice a grid search on your model. But you'll notice that your model will actually perform quite well, and your grid search actually won't be able to, if you scroll all the way down, to improve it. You should still get the same results from the grid search, but we'll go ahead and run a grid search anyways for you to practice on. Okay. Hope you enjoy the project. Should be pretty straightforward and simple, but most importantly, this is just to understand the syntax of grid search and support vector machines. You already have enough practice as far as importing models and running them that you don't need to do too much exploratory data analysis for this data set. Okay, thanks everyone, and I'll see you at the next lecture where we go over the solutions to this project.